It's the
I
final
liked it. It was
frontier.
2 odd numbers.
3.
And we're live.
Hey, good. Hey, we're missing somebody. Where's Dave?
I think he's late.
Chilling.
Chilling?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not going to be here tonight. He was in the dentist chair from, I think, 1 in the afternoon till 5 in the afternoon. And still cognitive enough, if I can use that word, to call me and tell me that he wasn't going to be on the show. And I said, okay. Me personally, if I'd spent 4 hours in the chair, I'd have just gone home. Screw it.
Yeah, I
Ron,
agree.
that's your cue. Take it away, dude.
All right. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Reaper Live, the show where we've been painting, gaming, and geek culture all together for your viewing
All
pleasure.
right, I'll re-roll the intro. Let's try this again.
Let's start over. It's 3, 2, 1.
Do I have to do the
welcome
monologue
everybody.
thing with David again?
No. Oh, my gosh.
Hi, Ron. You're over there in that window.
Oh, man.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
All right, Ron, take it away.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Reaper Live. Where's Dave? Anyway.
he's late.
Anyway. Yeah. Stop. Just don't even do this. So, again, thanks for spending your Thursday evening with us. We really appreciate it. We really like that you guys would take time away from your families and loved ones just to be with us. So, thanks so much.
Real quick.
Thanks for joining our fireside chat.
Dragon Day said for our 100th episode, we could do something really special and start at 6.
Dude, I'm with you. I was there. I even said, it's 6 o'clock. Start it. Everybody, we just kept talking.
Hey,
We're not that.
everybody in chat.
Considered, we're not that late. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in chat. I got here like 30 minutes ago and said, "Hey, I'm in chat. Everybody knows that I'm here." I put it in there.
Oh, is that it? I'll do that next time. That way you have like proof.
It's like attendance. Yeah. Present.
Well, anyway, here we are, Reaper Live. I'm Ron Hawkins, joined by Mercedes Reagan, Ed Pugh, John Overton, and Justin Elliott behind the scenes. You can't see him. And David Pugh is in absentia tonight. Like Ed said, he is at the dentist today and is not going to make us. Although he may be in chat, right?
That's what he said.
I don't think he's here yet.
Not
not
there
here yet.
Okay.
Yeah. Who knows?
All right. Well, hopefully, Dave, you feel better and you'll jump on and join us in chat. So, all right, cool. So let's talk about stuff. All right. So we'll go around the horn. Sadie, we'll start. No, we're going to start with Sadie. Wait, did you have something to say besides that? Oh, that's sweet. Let's start with Sadie. Sadie, what's new in paint?
So, I just finished all of the Brinewind colors, so we now have all of our ReaperCon colors complete. I did not get to take a picture in time to send it to Justin and share. So, I'll get a nice, neat one ready for John, and maybe we can share it tomorrow. I do have one picture of blood. So, our blood color, not real blood.
Just a picture
But that's
of
it.
blood.
I've been working on mixing, keeping us above water on normal mixing, and getting these out. Oh yeah, and our glowy color.
Hey, do you have
The bottle-
bottles there in your office?
Of all, yeah, I think I do. Some of them aren't labeled. It's real kind of iffy looking,
Well,
but yeah, I do.
There was one in production. They were labeling it. I think it was your glow color. It really looked badass.
Yeah, I have that. So I can show some things. It just won't be the best quality on the big camera as much as
That's okay.
I show things on the document cam during my show, and it looks a lot better. But anyway, that's what I've been doing.
Well, you want to show them now?
Yeah,
Hold them up.
yeah.
Yeah, let's hold them up. Let's take a look.
So, big
check it
camera,
out.
me, Dustin. So this is our. Let me see if I can get him to look better. Well, this is our glow color. It's not glow in the dark, and it's not the Garage Yeti blue green, but it's a nice kind of almost like a glowworm color, but not quite. It's really bright. I can't.
And
get
Sadie,
it.
what's this color called?
Okay.
This
There
is
we go.
Ghostfire.
That's what they were labeling. It's a badass color.
It's really
This is
nice.
not doing it justice.
No, it's not.
See you, Kevin.
That's okay though.
If
And
you guys can go back and watch Sadie's VOD of today's Twitch stream. She showed it off today on Twitch to do.
Yeah.
Today too.
Correct.
and This is my my blood splatter wing. Let me see if I can get that to look
That's cool.
pretty. It's not going to show. It's not going to be cool. Oh, there, maybe.
Almost.
There we go. That
Almost.
looks pretty good.
Well, we'll post pictures. They're really cool. So, yeah. That's what we've been working on, and really pretty stuff.
What was
I
your
know
reference what was your reference for Ghostfire, Sadie?
It was a picture from Scooby-Doo.
There you go.
Really?
All right.
Okay, when I came in
it was.
this morning, I looked at that. I said, that looks like a really good Scooby-Doo color.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jacob Jansen.
Jacob
with a
Jansen.
20 gift bomb. Thank you, Jacob.
Wow.
Wow, thanks, sir.
I hope everything's okay. I hope everything's going okay in your part of the world, old Jacob.
Yeah,
Haven't seen you in a while.
so we were tweaking the or sort of dialing in the color, I guess, for Ghostfire, and they were a little too. What's
Dark.
the bone color? Kind of the spectral glow, kind of all in that family.
Ghostly moths. Mhm.
Yeah, kind of in that family. And so Sadie was in my office, and we pulled up Google and just Googled Scooby-Doo Ghost because it was a green glowy color on Scooby-Doo. It was the episode where the diver in the diving helmet was sort of the ghost. And so we looked at that, and there was a picture of Daphne or Velma? Daphne.
Daphne.
Daphne had this glowing crystal ball thing, and it was this beautiful yellowish green. I was like, and so we were like, that's the color we got to go for right there.
She knocked it out.
Ghostfire. That's Ghostfire. Yep. Finally, you only worked on it for just a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah.
Long time. Long time.
Longer
time.
than probably it should have been.
Tell
Longer,
Dave.
out great.
longer than I need to know.
7
Yeah. Don't tell Ed. Don't tell Ed. Yeah, it looks really good. I was really, really happy with the way it turned out. Cool. All right, Ed, what's going on down there in your end of the corner?
Absolutely nothing.
Your corner of the screen.
Oh wait, except that I got a new meme. I saw it right before the show. Are you going to? Can you show it now? It's really cool. I liked it. Or was it special?
You ready for this hot, spicy, fresh meme, guys? Here you go.
Yeah.
Is that it? Hot Fudge? Yeah. Yes, that is. It's called How Many Paints Does Reaper Have in Production? And that's my thought sequence, really.
Thank you, Malin, for the 5 gifted. I think you gifted some earlier, too, so appreciate it.
Oh,
So anyway, there's my perfect meme. I love memes. So that was fun.
Thanks,
Let's see.
Trashorama.
Yes, credit there goes to Trashorama.
Trashorama made that. That's funny.
You did a really good job.
Thanks, Trash.
Past that, it was just a lot of mundane stuff dealing with the city, all the usual crap that I go on about. Don't have any pictures. I do have something I'll show off later on, and that's new, a couple of things. And really, it's just getting stuff in production, or, there's just a lot of stuff, you just keep pushing it, and goes through. We're changing the paint line labels over, so that's been a big project. It's finally starting to get to the end. Ron had production labels today. They will go, this will be the final test. Everything's got to go through phases, and this will be the final one. And if it's good, we're going to start down that road. That's going to be exciting.
You want to talk a little bit more?
Will be back. About?
Yeah, you want to talk a little more about the paint label? How it's different?
Well, it's pre-printed.
Okay, so it's not.
It's in 4 color. It's in color. It's basically
it's
a
glossy.
proper label.
It's glossy. It's glossy.
Yes, it's a proper label. It's got a UV coat to it, a light UV coat to it. It's in color. It's a pre-printed label, so it's a proper label. It's not our usual thermal labels that we run. And we'll start off, those will start showing initially in the Learn to Paint kits. Those will be the first colors that'll get transitioned. It'll still take about a week or so just to get through this test. It takes them a few days to get test rolls back to us. Then I have to run it through production, make sure everything does. We have to check the barcode, a lot of little things that have to happen. And then once it's done, it'll just be up to Ron to knock the formula out, and then we'll start ordering them. That, and I'll have to figure out for Cindy. She's dying to know where we're going to store them since we have so much room that we don't have. I told us I was going to do it in her office.
In her office.
So,
yeah, in her office.
So,
Hey, Ed.
so it's been,
I'm sorry, while we're still sort of on the topic of paints and paint labels and things like that, someone in chat asked if the paints from the Brinewind sets, they're not the Brinewind sets, the paints from the Pirate sets, are those going to be available individually?
What's their number? If it's a
Oh,
50,
it's- well, it's
is
the-
it
I don't
a
remember. It's the brand new
45?
one.
Is it?
They're
what's it-
94 and
brand new
95 colors.
Oh, thank you for
Then,
the 5
yes,
gift
then
bomb.
then they'll be, if they're 4s and 5s, yes, then they'll be available for a while individually. The 6s aren't. That's the ones that they'll come out in the set, and they come out and then they go away. And tell
Okay,
us
well,
when we do
I
the
don't know
set.
what I don't numbers. So in other words, we don't know what the answer is because we don't know what.
Well,
numbers
no, because Sadie said, I'm pointing at her like she's really there.
Right.
Sadie said it was in the 4s and 5s. If I remember
It is a
correctly, yeah, I
Yeah,
slotted
94 and
12 slots for it, because that's what I was whining to you about what am I getting rid of and what am I moving and what am I doing.
Right.
So I whined to
Okay.
you, and you didn't really help any, so I just
Well, it's, I never do when you whine. So
When would-
then so yeah, they should be.
the answer is
available.
yes, they would be available individually, yes.
Yes, at some point. We don't know when yet.
Good.
Sadie.
Awesome.
And speaking of
Not
the labels,
tomorrow.
not tomorrow. These labels should not fade like the new labels won't fade like the thermal labels.
Correct.
Right.
Right, correct. That's it. These
Would
are
you
a
like-
proper pre-printed in a factory label that we get.
They're nice. They
And
look
we
really
just, We
good.
just spool them off, yeah. It's taken a pretty good while to get to this point. We had to, it doesn't matter. There's a lot of steps, and we got to it, and we're almost done.
So someone was asking if they could order a set of labels to label over their old bottles of paint. It's a great idea. It's not terribly feasible for us to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think it would look any better. I mean, it depends. I guess,
If somebody has an old bottle of paint, it'll rub off. So the label's all faded and things like that. So
yeah, it depends on the iteration.
There's just not a practical way for us to do that for everyone. It's a neat idea, but I don't think it's terribly feasible. But it's a good question. It's a great question for something for us to think about. Yeah, for sure.
Because we literally have to box up. What was that in the meme? 450 little tiny individual labels. That would be a lot.
Print them out print them out and then tear them off. Yeah, I don't know. Again, we'll consider that, but I can't really think of a good feasible way to do
That
it.
might be
Doesn't
like a
really
big
work.
one time a year prize that somebody could bid on Black Friday or something.
Yeah. It'd be a giveaway we'd give away here on the show or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so sorry I had to interrupt you there, but continue on about your news and stuff.
Oh no, this is bad. I got stuff to show on later on, and about the buildings, nothing new there. We did find our sewer line. We did get all that solved. Electricians are out. I mean, it's just a constant shuffle back and forth. So, but nothing new there. We just can't wait to get it all done. We got ReaperCon Live coming up. That's consuming more and more time, which is good. That means it tells everybody it's getting close. But there's a special set of shelves in there where when stuff comes in that's marked for that, when Adrian's ordered it, it goes onto those shelves. And those shelves are getting filled. They're full,
Yeah, they're
so
getting
it's
full.
going to be fun to, yeah. I saw somebody asking when they're going to ship. That date still hasn't been decided. I mean, it's got a, we got a week more before we are late, I guess.
So here's the deal. So a lot of the stuff's in. We're almost ready to start filling all the boxes. But what we're waiting on now is the actual custom printed and custom design, custom cut boxes that we had made for these 3 boxes. So the Brinewood box is a unique box. It's like I said, it was custom cut, custom printed. All 3 boxes are special. So we should have proofs of those tomorrow, I think, and then we should have some of those actually show up. So by next Thursday, we hope to actually be able to show actual Brinewood boxes, swag boxes, and hobby boxes here on the air.
That'd
Show
be
you
fun.
guys. Yeah, it'll be. I'm really excited to see how these things turned out.
Well, let's get to John before we forget.
Okay, so yeah, the shelves are getting full. We're getting ready to stuff these things. We're going as fast as we can. So stuff's going to show up pretty soon. John?
yeah, I've been making a lot of the metal model molds for ReaperCon, and I just finished today. I had like 48 molds or something like that to make. So I just finished this morning or this afternoon making all of the ReaperCon and all the models that are going to be available for ReaperCon and things like that in the different boxes and for individual sale and things like that. So I've been working on that, and that's taken up a lot of my time. But now that that's done, it's kind of full steam ahead on other ReaperCon projects. A lot of people in the community know that if you signed up to be a volunteer, I sent out the email today for all the volunteers to be onto the ReaperCon Discord, and I'll be sending out some more emails regarding other things as well for games and things like that as well. So that's coming up this weekend. Expect a lot of stuff to happen between this Thursday and next Thursday. So you guys are going to hear a bunch of updates next week, I feel like. Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, super cool. Back to the label thing. We've opened a can of worms here.
Okay.
Dan Goodchild asked if we could put up a PDF of downloadable and printable label files that people could print and put on their labels on their bottles themselves. Yeah, I mean, you'd be better off doing it yourself at that point. So I don't think
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't.
People could paint their own custom labels, and then we could have a contest over who has the best one.
I love that idea. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's actually reasonably doable. It's just more or less slotting its time if we're going to do something like that. But putting them up, once they're all done, which is going to take a while, putting them all up for somebody to print would be fine, I guess. But we would probably need to best off see if there's an Avery label and format them to fit a specific Avery label to boot.
Yeah. Yeah. Spielman's 2733. What's the deal with shipping for European pre-orders for ReaperCon boxes? Well, the same as everybody else in the world. Once we start getting pre-orders shipped, we're going to ship European orders too. Yeah, we're not, you know.
Now they're going to Kit.
We're going to Kit,
and then Kit will ship them out. And I don't remember. I assume he collected VAT on it. For the EU, and
I believe so.
So they'll come prepaid, but it's just a matter of how soon we get them. Depending on the volume, we might air them to be relevant. Versus now, all freight has to go by water. So we might build a pallet of just those.
They're going to ship from here the same time as the domestic ones do. It's not like we're going to be. It's not like Kickstarter where it's a different shipping period, because we're going to pull them all and ship them all probably within a couple of days. I would imagine, if not a day. Yeah. They'll go pretty fast.
There's not enough space on the production floor anymore right now to store pallets of these things, which is they're obviously going to make a bunch of pallets. You've got it's pretty. Now I cleaned all my crap out today and got my project tucked away, but as I was literally pulling my last pallet off, here came all of the junk from those guys. And so, yeah, it'll have to happen really fast.
It'll happen fast. We're not going to sit on these things. Again, like I said, there's no space to store all this stuff. So once they're made and once we start putting labels on, they're gone. And they'll ship fast too, because it's not like Kickstarter where we have to pull dozens of things.
I didn't even think about this. You left them on my desk. Do you have can you show them the label that we decided to go with? You left a core down there. There was a Bones one. Just print it out on your...
yeah. Vamp while I print it out.
Okay. Well, it's actually
I got to say,
so
I specifically asked to be at the grown-ups table and get to see this. I wanted to help decide.
Of what?
Decide what?
The paint label.
Oh.
The design?
Well, here's your chance.
Well, here's your chance. I'm the one that designed it. I didn't have time to run around and schedule meetings. I just said, this is what, and I handed it off to Ron, and he sent back prototypes. I said, let's do that one and go.
Do we have Texas on it?
No, there's no Texas on it. I like the Texas, but I didn't put the Texas on there.
There's not, well, look at it. There's not going to practically, if we want to sneak one on, that's fine, but it would be really small.
I'm going to draw Texas on mine.
Texas doesn't print small. So,
damn right it doesn't.
Yeah. Actually, it would print fine, but there's just no room for it. Because we have here, Justin, big screen.
Have to go up.
Oh, Ron, really? That's... Okay.
So there
Ron,
we go.
Closer, Ron. Closer, Ron.
Bring it closer.
Closer, Ron.
Perfect,
Closer,
right
Ron.
there. That's perfect. God almighty.
Oh,
America.
Perfect. Oh, yeah. Oh.
There you go.
So that's what we're going with right now.
So I mean, it's not a complete redesign, because it looks almost exactly like the old label. It just has a color logo on it and a Made in the USA color. But essentially, it's laid out exactly the same. There's no difference. It's just a color version of the old label that's a higher quality label, pretty much.
But Sadie, you think about it tonight, and if there's something that just got to have it happen, you've got about 18 hours.
I'll put this in your office when I leave, Sadie. You can doodle on it, okay?
I'm going to doodle on it. There's going to be cats, Texas.
Okay. You know, you could put a Texas on there. It would just get covered up and it gets wrapped around. I like the little Texas too, but I just didn't have room. Once I put the Made in the USA, it's tiny. It's so tiny.
Maybe like a little Easter egg, like the smallest little thing in the corner.
How about a little forescale on there?
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done with that. This guy right here.
Okay.
It's about being
Since they're
inclusive.
all-
Texas is in the USA. So you actually are
you know
saying
what?
made in Texas.
These are all unique labels, so they could all be different. They could have different Easter eggs on every single one. I'm not going to do that, but you could.
Oh.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, well, yeah. About for the first 3, it would be fun.
Ooh, Trauma Hawk in chat has a good idea. It says put the Texas watermark in the background, so it's kind of like in the background, kind of faded
That's an idea.
behind the text.
Rhonda Bender says put Made in the USA, the text inside a silhouette of Texas.
Now that could work.
There we go.
Too.
Instead of a
See that
shield.
little shield. That could work. Yeah.
Let's see. Damn it.
Can we get some
Rhonda,
yeehaws in
thankful-
chat?
Yeehaw.
See, Rhonda, you're just making it hard.
Maybe a
for her.
howdy.
Yeah, howdy or two.
So let's see.
No.
Rat Mastery wants to know if the gnome pirate captain is going to be available individually or just in the mega bundle. Yeah, he'll be available individually. Yes, he and
That's
his
a good way to
dodo.
change the subject.
Odo the dodo will be available individually. Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes. There was one
He's
more
really
question here.
he's really awesome. I made the molds for him. That piece is probably the favorite that I made.
Ed, are we going to have the
Yes,
air
sir.
ducts painted like missiles in the new building? That's from Dr. Bob.
It would depend on the AC style that we go with it. There's a lot of new technology, so I don't know if we're going to have those big ducts in the new buildings. So if we do, yes, definitely. We'd have to get up there and waste a day doing it. So
Big ducks, you
I'm
said?
all over that.
Big
They're
ducks.
ducks.
Yep.
Big ducks. They
Hey,
fly in from Canada.
Yeah, we got miniature chickens outside.
Yeah. Don't go with
What do y'all
match
think?
goats.
All right, listen to what Aetherworks Nick suggests. He says,
Okay.
secret message with a single letter on each label. Collect all of the set to get the full message. So I
Okay.
wonder if you can put like a
Okay.
randomized thing where it just says Reaper. So you have to
True
collect.
story. True story.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is at the very dawn of Reaper. We're making scry counters. And I'm having to do the tooling on them. And back then we would mark cavities with something so that if we had a bad piece, we could go, okay, well, that was cavity H1 or whatever. There was a code system for it. And I sort of got bored. And so I made all these masters. And what I did is on the bottom. Now, what the scry counter was that this is first edition. It has a base on it that twists on and tells your health for if you're playing Magic. There's a little magic user on top who's cast with it, and he's holding a little bead. Anyway, on the bottom of those, I put Reaper miniatures, literally spelling it out, R-E-A-P-E-R, and blah, blah. And at the very end, I still had one left, the set, so I put a little guy in a motorboat pulling a skier, okay? With this, and this is with a hand engraver. And so we shipping out hundreds of thousands of these things. These things are just going out. They're going out. They're going out. No one cares. And somebody calls and asks, what does the letter E mean, or A, or P, or whatever he said? And it's explained to him. And then one day we get in the mail this picture, and he's got them all going out, and he's got two of the little motorboat guys. And now he wants to know about the motorboat. So we told him the story.
That's cool.
So somebody actually did go out and get that full set. Because there was an
I
R.
didn't know.
It wasn't like there was one R. There was an R for the first R, and then they were all different.
that's
He
funny.
did it. So there is a
I
precedence for that.
I have a story I want to tell about too, but first, just to be clear, because everyone seems to be asking the same question with different products. Will the items that are available in the boxes going to be available separately during the show? And the answer is go ahead.
Yes.
So people are like, well, then what's the incentive of getting a swag box? Well, because you're going to get it at a much better price if you buy it, the boxes. You can buy the stuff individually, but we discounted them so heavily that you get a really great deal if you buy the boxes. And you get a cool box too. So, but if you need extras, yeah, you can buy extra triads, extra figures, extra all this stuff. Yeah.
like buying-
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'll just go.
Oh my God. So like.
All right, re-roll the intro.
Here we go. Everybody,
Hey, where's
welcome to
Dave
Reaper
at?
Live, the show where painting, gaming, So, like, we printed, a set amount of these Brinewind books, which we'll get into in a second. Well, they're all going to go in the Brinewind boxes, and then whatever's left, we'll put for sale. But once they're gone, those are going to be gone because that's not a perpetually available item. Same thing with like the resin pieces. We're going to sell what we have, but I don't expect to have. These aren't going to be continuous items. Now, some of the metal figures, those are perpetual. You'll get those forever. The paint will kind of be the same thing, although there's a lot of stuff going with paint right now. So yes, if you can get it in the box, you can get it individually while supplies last. If they're limited items like resin and print, but if they're regular things like paints and metal figures, yeah, they're going to be available for always. But you get a good deal. Back to Ed's story. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to add this was it's a lot like buying a car. If you buy the one made by the factory, you're going to pay X. But if you go to the parts counter and all the other parts, you're paying 20 times what you could have bought it assembled for.
Yeah. So going back to Ed's secret story. So does everyone remember the Druid Stone?
Oh God, yeah.
I love that story.
Yeah, the Druid Stone. So Mike Athey was our layout guy at the time, and he put when the boxes, when we had them printed, they printed flat, right? Mm-hmm. And then you fold them up, and then you put the boxes together. Well, if you unfolded the box and looked on the folds and the flaps on the inside, there was a secret message. And what did it say? If you see this message, call for a prize.
If you see this message, call Reaper for your prize. Yes.
Yeah.
And so,
as far as I remember, only one person ever called. Is that right?
Correct. Well, see, but there's a caveat to this whole thing. No one knew that he did it. He just did it.
Yeah.
And so what happened is that all of a sudden one day this guy calls up and he goes, "I'd like to claim my prize from this," and no one knows what he's talking about. And we go get a box and we open it up and we see, what he's got or what he's talking about, and we find out that Athey had done it. But the reason he'd opened up and unfolded the box is that the girl in that apparently looked just like his daughter. So he was opening it up, and he was going to cut it out and frame it and put it up, and that's how he found it. So what we did was send him a pewterized version. Rawcliffe at the time was a big pewter company that did a lot of our stuff and license, and so they did that piece. So we got one of those that had jewels in it and all that other kind of junk and sent that to him for his prize. So one person did claim that, yeah. And that's how we also found out.
Back to the individual items. They will be for sale as long as supplies last, not just during ReaperCon weekend. We're not going to turn them on for those 4 days and turn them off. They're going to be available until they're gone, if they're limited items, or they'll just be on forever otherwise. Someone asked if you bought a swag box or a Brinewind box, but you wanted the mega bundle. Here's what you need to do. You need to go back to the website, the pre-order website, get a refund on that item, okay? And then we'll refund your money, and then just purchase the mega bundle that way. There's no way for us to go in and manipulate the system to charge you just that additional amount to get the mega bundle upgrade. There's no way for us to do it. So just go onto the site, get your refund, follow the steps, get your refund. It gets easy to do, and then just purchase the mega bundle. That's the best way to do that.
And several people have done that because I had to pull the stuff together, the junk together for Dave today, and he was in there asking about that this morning. So I went looked and yes. That's what a lot have already done.
Yeah, because the more stuff we show, like here in a moment, we'll show you something. People are going to go, oh, well, I need the mega bundle now because it's got the Brinewind thing and the swag box and the hobby box with the paints, all the cool stuff. John, what were you going to say?
I had a few questions about people were asking me when the pre-order is going to end, and what's going to happen is that whenever we start shipping all of the pre-order stuff, we're going to transition the swag boxes over to reapermini.com from the ReaperCon Live website. And I think we're going to be shipping the pre-orders first, and then as they come through, the Reaper Mini website will ship those as their order, just like a normal order would.
We'll make up a bunch of the boxes. And then when we ship all the pre-orders, that's when the stuff moves over. And boxes will come over as well as individual items, and we'll try and make sure everybody gets what they want.
This way, people can use their store credit. And also, when classes go online, which is going to be very soon, that way you can add your class stuff to your boxes if you would like, and things like that. So.
Yeah. So now, if you pre-ordered, that's the good thing about pre-ordering. You get your stuff first before anybody else does. So, okay. So go ahead. Vamp.
Some questions in chat. Stop. Why are you checking your phone so much? Somebody got a bingo for Ron checking his phone.
I can't read chat, right? I don't have two screens. I don't have pulled up my phone. So Rhonda's just texting me the pertinent questions. So Vamp,
Okay.
while I read my questions.
Well, one of the questions might be in there is T-shirts and hats. A lot of people, I've been getting a lot of messages about Reaper hats recently, and I know the only way to get them is if you meet the thresholds for our shipping, while we have supplies for that. But I didn't know about ReaperCon shirts and things like that. So that's a Ron question.
Yeah, we'll put some new shirts up on Zazzle and TeePublic next week. So hopefully by next Thursday we'll have those ready for you guys to start ordering. If you order them, oh my gosh, if you order the Mega Bundle, it's a box that has the 3 other boxes inside of it. So if you want the cool boxes with the pretty packaging, you're getting those if you order the Mega Bundle. It's not a separate box. You're going to get the Brineman box, the swag box, and the hobby box inside a generic Mega Bundle box. Okay, the Mega Bundle box is just plain. The other 3 boxes are special. So those 3 boxes are in that box. You're going to get the cool packaging, so you got it. Rhonda is killing me with questions from chat.
Real quick, I was the one that was drumming. I've stopped.
Yes, Ed.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That was it. I was just going to say, somebody asked who was doing the drumming. I didn't realize y'all could do that.
Oh, I see.
Just me tapping.
So, yes, we will be sending extras to the UK. So, notebooks, pins, Brinewind books, we will be sending extras to the UK as well.
And what John said a minute ago, yes, if you purchase your ReaperCon boxes from reapermini.com, yes, same rules apply as if you would order anything else. If you want your free figure of the month by purchasing, yes, you can do that. Yeah, John said that a minute ago. Yes, that's true. So any of the promotions apply. Like I said, you're just going to get your stuff first. So when we'll be on Reaper Live, and people are going to be saying, "I got my swag box today," and other people are going to go, "I don't have mine yet." Well, it's because you didn't pre-order. So,
Rob Jedi wanted to know about the Pathfinder chibis. We had a discussion about that earlier. They're coming up.
They're coming. We have something very special planned for them, which we can't talk about yet, except for that it's special. And when we do announce it, you guys are going to love it. You guys are going to love it. But it's the Pathfinder's chibi. It's the heroes, all the iconics, plus we have the goblins,
The Red Dragon?
and the Red Dragon. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have lots of stuff for you to photograph, Michael Collins.
There's also a bunch of new releases that went up on the
after
website this week, too, as well.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of new stuff. So one of the things that people were asking about was about the Brinewind box. We put up the graphic today. Justin, you have the graphic of the Brinewind thing we put up today?
I do.
Let's look at that. Mm-hmm. It's the Landlubber's Guide to Brinewind by Joseph Wolf. It's a 48-page handbook that'll introduce you to the notorious pirate haven of Brinewind, learn the history of the city, get the background of the leaders, and how this year's ReaperCon crews have a chance at becoming pirate lords next year at ReaperCon. You'll also get a quick tour of some of the more interesting sites in the city. It's system neutral. There's no stats in it at all, so you can adapt it to your favorite RPG or tabletop game system. Welcome aboard. So, yeah, there you go. So that went off to the printer this week, and like I said, 48 pages. And I didn't know how to run InDesign until last Friday, and I just started poking blindly like Homer Simpson at the nuclear power plant.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah,
I did. I just did it, and then hopefully it doesn't look like an accountant laid it out. That's what I hope. So.
No, I walked in, was standing behind your shoulder, whatever, and you were working InDesign. I was like, holy crap! I didn't realize he snuck that one in. So kudos.
It was really cool. It was really cool. Now I kind of like it, but there's a lot still to learn. I kind of get the basics of it. The book was about 100 pages. And I was like, there's no way we're going to put out a 100-page book as a freebie in these boxes. So we had to cut. And Rhonda edited. Rhonda pulled my ass out of the fire on the editing because I didn't have time to edit it and lay it out. So Rhonda spent hours and hours editing and tweaking the text And Joseph did a great job on the writing. And then Ron and I wrote a section of the book about the drunken mermaid, and that was a lot of fun. But we had to cut a lot out of it. But we hope to hopefully take all that text that we cut out and put it in another book soon. But I need to talk to Ed about that. We need to sort of establish some things first. But this is just a little book. It's going to tell you about Brinewind and the city and all that kind of fun stuff. And it's just just told from a kind of a neat generic perspective.
And all
Bobby
the
Jackson
captain,
wants to know if
all
there's
the
going to be
crews.
a PDF.
Yeah, I was gonna say lots of people in chat are asking about a PDF of this.
Right. There's no reason why there shouldn't be a PDF. I think a PDF would be cool to have, but we haven't worked out any of the details on that yet. But I would imagine that we should be able to put out a PDF of the book. Yes.
So you're thinking instead of Friday, maybe next Monday?
For what?
The PDF.
For a PDF? No.
Yeah.
So we'll put the PDF up after the boxes have gone out, of course.
Yeah, I would say after ReaperCon probably.
Probably during ReaperCon, because we want
During
people to be able to or right before it, so that way people can go over it and sort of, pirate themselves up for ReaperCon. So anyway, it was fun to work on. I hope you guys enjoy it when you guys get to read it. But lots of cool stuff in all these boxes. The paints have been great. They're looking really good. The figures look great. All the stuff is really, really cool. There were some things that we didn't quite get a chance to do, but for ReaperCon next year, 2021, when you all come down to Texas and we have a great ReaperCon together, hopefully there's some cool stuff. Ed was working on a really cool, really, really cool thing with Gene Van Horn. Didn't get that finished in time, but next year we hope to have that. And then the pirate ship stuff we wanted to do, COVID really screwed us. So next year, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Speaking of the factions, or the crews, sorry, the crew captains and everything. When we were building and trying to think about ReaperCon this year for the online, a lot of people were very adamant about trying to keep it as much as in-person ReaperCon as possible. And one of my favorite things that we've done so far is that whenever you go to the ReaperCon Discord and you start to interact, you get to choose a faction just like you're normally used to doing when you come to in-person ReaperCon. You choose a faction when you register for the con, and you get your miniature and you get your badge and everything like that. And then throughout the weekend, you're competing with all the other factions to get points, and there's a storyline and everything like that. So with the Discord, in order to enter, you have to choose your crew. And so as soon as you choose your crew, it's going to open up the rest of the stuff for you. And then behind the scenes, we have a system that's going to be working to where as you're participating with the convention and things like that, you're going to be accruing points. And then we'll probably give you some updates every night during the convention. And then at the end, we'll announce a winner, and then that will affect next year's ReaperCon and things like that as the story goes on. So that's it's been a fun trying to figure everything out like that.
Yeah. Since we're on ReaperCon, I've got some good news and bad news, though.
Uh-oh.
What do you want first? What do you want the first?
Wait, real quick. Important question. RapMastery2K in chat says, man, I need to learn how Discord works. So coming up in the next couple of weeks, we're going to be publishing some videos that are going to explain a lot of stuff for ReaperCon. How to sign up for classes, how to sign up for games, how Discord works, and how the ReaperCon specific Discord is going to work as well. So we're going to little bite-sized videos that are going to teach you everything that you need to know. So don't worry about that. We have you guys covered. So
Super cool.
there you go. Yeah.
Super cool.
So, good
Bad
news
news.
or bad
We
news
want
first?
I want the bad news. I want the bad news.
Everybody always chooses that. No one never says, I want the good news, and when you're going to give them the bad news, I go, piss off. All right, so the bad news.
Is that option C? Okay.
Yeah, that's always option B. Okay, the bad news is the Reaper Keeper. We were contacted this week by the manufacturer, and they are going to be unable to get the cloth or the material required to assemble them until something like September 2nd or 3rd or some right in that area is what she said, which meant we were not going to have any there at the show or to sell. But we'll do those just soon right thereafter, and we'll make it available for everybody, and it'll all work out. We just won't have them available during the show. That's the bad news. Now, the good news is that I got with Ron today, and we did a little Indian leg wrestling, But he got me on the arm twist thing. I didn't see that coming at all. And so he won and got his way. So what we're going to do instead is put the Vex airbrushes on sale that weekend. And they will be up for sale during that particular weekend, both of them, and they'll be in a plastic case. I know what the next question is. What's the price? Don't know. I'm still waiting for some information from Ken on that, but we're getting closer. It's packaging. This will be what we call the skinny one. You're going to get the brush, and you have your two options. Let's see here. There we go. Get it up. Here's option there we go. Yeah, there we go. What do you call that, big screen me? Okay, yeah, so we have the deep cup, and then we have the small cup. They'll both be available. If I stay still, they'll focus. But anyway,
did you say D cup or deep cup?
I said D cup. Yeah, it's a D cup and a B cup. Okay.
Oh boy.
Each comes with their second rod. Okay, that's the cool thing about the Vex is to change its spray pattern and everything out. You just do a quick release and you put the other rod in. That's what really gets it going. So we will have those on. They will come. Now, this is the skinny one because we still don't have the supplies yet, the quick disconnects and the hoses, all this other stuff. So anyway, and we might by then. Who knows? We'll push whatever to keep from disappointing. But nonetheless, we will have those, and they'll come in a plastic case with their foam and their stickers and everything else, just like how they'll be retailed. So we'll have those up since we can't do the Reaper Keeper. So there's your good news and your bad news. Your sweet
there you go.
Sour.
That's great news. That's great.
The Reaper Keeper will still be a thing, just not at ReaperCon.
Right. It'll happen literally within the 3 weeks after that. But long enough for them to manufacture it, and we'll get some over, all that garbage.
We'll probably put up a pre-order for you guys, just like we did with the thing, the boxes. And that way you can pre-order those, and then when they go, and we'll get them in, and we'll ship the pre-orders out, and then when they go live, we'll put them up for sale on the site. So the pre-orders are going to be for the empty ones. Yes, I guess we haven't determined all this stuff yet.
To answer Panzerlig's question, yes, there's still going to be we're still going to do a deluxe set, and then also I'm trying to work a full set where it even included a compressor in it. It's just right now with the virus has disrupted and is playing so much hell with all of the supply patterns. It's just not easy to get stuff where you need it to be. So definitely at ReaperCon, though, we will have these. I've already got them. They're locked away. We have a secure room. I put them in there. So they're already on site. We just got to get them cased up and go. So they will be there, but they will be the skinny version. It's the airbrush with this needle, and that's all that's in there. So anyway, there you go.
Bandman 2525. Are the Reaper Keepers going to be limited? No, they're not limited.
No, that is a from now on product.
Like with anything, for example, sometimes plastic models, some of our bones models run out of stock, and we have to order more or produce more. Same thing with this. We're going to sell them, and then when we sell out, before they sell out, we'll probably order more. But there may be a time when you won't be able to get them because we're out of stock, but only until we get more in. So yeah, you'll be able to get them. Yeah, they're not a limited item at all.
Right. The only thing will be getting Ron to decide whether or not the ReaperCon patch that was going to go in the case is going to wait until those 3 weeks, or do you get your extras if you get the other? Or I'm saying that we go ahead and have it in there, and that way they can have that as a patch. That's just my vote. But then again, he'll probably give me an Indian rope burn.
No, I just may need to order more patches, I think. So
okay.
I'll have to see how. I'll keep a close eye on that. Cool. All right. Well, listen.
There's the alternate updates question on the alternate colors. Have you ever heard back from Michael and Peter and stuff like all of them on the clear and the glow in the dark versions? We wanted samples before we.
Yeah, we wanted samples, and we're supposed to get a sample. We keep saying every week, it's next week. It's next week. We should get a sample really, really, really soon. I'm sorry for dragging this out, but I'll make sure to Oh, Ed,
yes.
That was one final question. The paint color, the prime color, the color. Never mind. I'll ask you after the show. Forget it. So, hey, what are we giving away tonight?
Well, we're not to that point. I got something else to talk about.
Okay.
Do you have something special for the giveaway?
No. He's getting ahead of himself.
Oh,
These will now be in the store. Yeah, you can do the big screen me again thing. I'll hide behind it.
Oh, okay.
And then peek out. I'm sure that'll be a silly meme. Anyway, that just makes it look horrible, doesn't it? So go back to the other picture. So anyway,
back up.
As you can see, this is its retail packaging.
Can you back up?
This will be how they show up, and these are going to be in the stores starting in September. Correct? They're part of September's release.
We're going to start shipping in September. Yeah. So tell your FLGS to order from their distributors to get these Pizza Dungeon Display retail boxes, so they can have those ready to sell to you guys and all your FLGS friends.
And this is actually, we learned something from this, that because during the initial shutdown when everything was so chaotic, just to lift spirits, Ron came downstairs and said, "Why don't we just release them? We got them sitting here. Let's just throw them out. We won't do a formal schedule. Let's get them to the people." So that's what we did, and they have just had too much fun with it. And I really like how that went, so I think you'll probably see us doing stuff like that more often. And then, and it's also, I believe, helped at distribution because the people are taking it, on and on and on. It just got it out there. So,
anyway. it kind of works it from the. Usually, we release something that goes to distribution, filters down through the retail stores to the consumer. Well, when we did the dice, we did it the opposite way. We did it to the consumers, and it floated up and up and up to the retailers, up to distribution. Yeah. So it kind of works both ways. So that's the way this is going. Okay, now let's talk about giveaways.
What do you guys think of? I have a master on my desk that broke from one of the ReaperCon pieces. I can give that away. That's one thing. If or do you just want to save it?
We don't have to save it, but it'd be a little hard. You could give away one. You just have to make sure they're the one that got it. But
or you could break it into 20 pieces.
No, that would be great.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Or the one person that doesn't want it broken into the pieces, that wants it to be whole, they're the ones that get it.
And when I say broken, I don't mean like in half. It's just like maybe the tip of the sword was attached to the base, and then it became unattached from the base. That's it. That's the only thing that's wrong with it.
So this isn't like Excalibur. But it's broken and you got.
I just couldn't use it in a production mold. So
correct.
It was just a broken master. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's only one.
Essentially. What are we ready yet, Ed? This is really kind of based on you. Put you on the spot. Are we ready yet to give away an airbrush?
Just one?
Yeah, one. I mean, they're super exclusive. They're super special.
I think you should wait just. I love everyone watching, but I think we have to wait just one more week at least before we do that. Okay? So, and I think maybe you should tell everyone next Thursday, make sure you're watching, because we're going to give away 50 airbrushes. No, we're not going to do that.
Whoa.
Don't clip it.
Just kidding.
No, I figure we'll give away
next Thursday.
Yeah, and I think what we could easily do is we'll do 5. We'll do 5, and their choice. D cup or B cup, their choice. And then
all about cups
we'll do 5 next Thursday.
All right, next Thursday, guys, the giveaway.
So now we've worked out next Thursday.
Yes.
What about tonight? Boy, don't everybody jump forward, because if not, I'll jump in.
Well, last time I offered anything, I had to work a little bit extra to make polished bottles. So
let's take let's take an airbrush. We'll break it into 20 pieces.
There's a lot of breaking going on.
Hey, can we give away Ron's phone? He clearly doesn't use it.
No, he just doesn't check his messages.
I do. It's my intercom. It's an intercom.
I'm gonna come check his messages for you.
All
right, I want to hear the message. Maybe I'll let you hear next week the message that's blinking on there, so you can see who it is. We'll play it live for everybody.
Next week is gonna be a super special episode between airbrush giveways and the message.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I don't want you guys hearing that.
Super message reveal.
So
let's go with dice, guys.
We
got dice. Let's do dice.
Dice or gift certificates? Just I don't know.
Let's do a set of the dice.
Vote. Okay.
Let's vote.
Like a full set? Or what do you mean a set of dice?
Well, not like a package of dice. Not like 10 sets or whatever comes in a box.
Do we have any hats?
One die.
We talked about hats. Are there hats in inventory down there?
I don't know.
Yes, I need to do that without knowing how many.
How about one of the tubes of dice with the candy in it? It's got 2 sets of dice and a tube.
Well, some planers already said they don't need a dice. So that's rather presumptuous they're going to win, but she might be expressing the mood of the winners. It makes it sound like she's got some inside track that no one else knows about.
Wow, yeah, that's pretty presumptive.
So did you say tube of dice with candy?
Yeah, it's got candy.
Those are for the go. They're still going to the retail stores. I saw there. How about a set of dice and a $20 gift certificate? Random set of dice and a $20 gift certificate.
Bye.
Yeah, I must say, do I have any?
When Dave finds out about this, he's gonna have to have a talk with.
Hey, he's not here. He's probably out.
Give it away.
Give it in his bed, slobber pouring out or something.
Crispy said they'll take it. I'll take it.
All right,
okay,
we'll
let's do it. So, all right, Sadie, I need you to pick a number between 2 and 3.
A whole number, even. Let's make this ridiculously impossible.
3.
So, okay. So we're giving away 3 gift certificates. No.
Oh,
so
okay.
30. So how much? How much is the gift certificate?
20.
20. 20. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we normally give away? 20.
Listen,
just
I'm gonna slam the gavel down here. We're gonna pull 20 names. These people are gonna get $20 gift certificates and a set of dice.
There you go. Good job.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for being decisive. Yes. Go. Then pull those names.
Are you done yet?
Hashtag win. Hashtag dice. Hashtag free.
No. Hashtag free.
Hashtag Ron needs more email and phone calls.
No, he doesn't.
So while Justin's pulling those, don't forget that tomorrow we have Reaperland at 3, but we also have, more importantly, a Bones 5 Live update with Ron and special guest
Bobby Jackson. He doesn't know. Yes.
Well,
I told Bobby in June, I said, hey, Bobby, we need to do the deep dive with you. He's like, okay. And then he went to Florida. And then he went out to Kentucky. He was just all over the place. So, Bobby, if you're watching, tomorrow is your deep dive show. You have to
I feel like you've been saying it for 2 weeks, so...
I know. I keep telling everybody, it's the Bobby Jackson show. Tomorrow is the Bobby Jackson show. Bobby, be ready.
Tomorrow.
Bring your A game. Bring your A game.
And Justin, correct me if I'm wrong, Justin, there's also Reaper Errant tomorrow, correct?
Yes, tomorrow's a busy day.
Mm-hmm. So, tomorrow's busy. Be there all day. If you're not there, you're fired. So.
Sounds like a meme.
Wow.
Okay. All right, Justin. Who are the winners?
Well, hold on.
Well, we've been vamping for
I'm going to go back to drumming.
I gotta. This thing doesn't count them for me, so I gotta double check.
Oh, okay.
50.
So here, this is a print of Bones Black. Not
Black?
the material, but the character, Captain Bones Black, who is printed on
I'm ready.
an Envision Tech machine. I'm talking. And he was printed at way too big a size. I don't have any scale. But there you go. There's your oddity of the day. There he is, right there. Captain Bones Black. He's way too big. You'll never see him. He's never been pressed. He's never going to be pressed. He's too big. You'll never see him again. The regular version will be though. Okay, go ahead.
Just for that, Ron, I'm gonna awkwardly leave this on full screen for everyone to stare at while I call these names. Okay. All right. We have just like this. You're lucky I don't zoom in too. Let's see here. Yeah.
See, there he goes. Those eyes. Oh my God.
All right, you guys ready for these names? We've got.
Watch this. There you go. How about that? Enjoy the picture, everybody.
Oh, perfect.
Like somebody said earlier, are we having a collective stroke? It looks like we are.
Jeffrey M. Higgins. I'm calling names.
Hey.
ValandarTheRed. AndreKrat. LtFlowbee. Komradekory. Marmundo89. Brick McKee. Willie55. mgroenig. ArrowWiz130. nuinkoad. SlvRrstarr. JS_Twitch. thecallisandra.
Hey.
sandypetlick. Evil Twin Mason. Wolf360. PewterRooster. On the road to Tiamat. Good job, Margaret.
Margaret.
ackkev. That's the last one.
Nice.
Also, I'm about
congratulations to everybody.
I'm about half sure that JS_Twitch is a bot. So why don't you say something for me, Twitch, JS_Twitch. Make sure you're not a bot.
Yeah.
Say Ron is the best and he should always be in full screen.
So if he doesn't say that, we draw another one?
Yes, if JS underscore Twitch does not. 'Cause I've seen some bots named that.
If it's a bot, how did it hashtag free?
Well, because they're designed. We'll talk about it afterwards, but they do that.
It's super secret technology.
Yeah.
All winners need to email giveaways@reapermini.com with Reaper Live episode number 91 with exactly what you won. Make sure you put your Twitch account in there exactly as it's spelled. So congratulations all the winners. I saw some people that come to Pen Club in there, so congratulations to everybody. So good luck.
Congratulations. Yes. Go ahead and do somebody. They said he's not in there.
All right.
So-
Well, then put the shark down. Hey, actually,
Oh,
that's
that
cool. What is
reminds
that?
me. I found a yellow. It's a shark.
No, I know it's a shark.
Not just a shark. It's a shark resin prototype from Bones 5 from the Darkest Depths expansion. And he is
cool.
awesome. He is so
I just
cool.
found a yellow tub of some shark people back there in the card printing area.
Yeah.
So you got to come look at them. They blamed you.
So, real quick,
They're
from
the
people in
resin
chat,
variants.
type a 1 if you want us to redraw that name, because I want to make sure the community is okay with this first, not just us. Type a 1 if you want us to redraw this. Oh, that's enough for me.
Okay,
There you go.
there you go.
Evil Twin did it. You know it's got to happen. There you go. Redraw it.
While Justin's pulling that, on a side note, Zbrush just put out their new. They did a preview of their next update, Zbrush 2021. Super exciting. There's a lot of cool stuff in there that I hope the community might look through. If you're familiar with Zbrush at all, sculptors out there. I shared it on the Discord. It's very exciting. We were talking about it over on the Discord. It's very fun. So.
All right, guys.
That's a
let's
cool
see
name.
here.
I'm gonna like painting that. That was good.
This is cool. This is gigantic. He's huge.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I posted the picture on Facebook because somebody was
And
asking
before
the
you
size of
say
it.
anything, that is his scale, correct? That is the way that monster.
That's the way he comes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's super cool.
All right,
Oh,
guys.
you want to see something? All right, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Hold on,
This
just
is like play at Ron's
back,
desk.
back up, please. Oh my god.
We just want to make sure that we see very clearly what you're showing us, Ron.
Well,
Justin, you pull this last name.
Yes, I did. I pulled it. Whenever Ron's ready, I will read it out. Ooh.
Oh, I like that.
isn't it cool?
Isn't that from that would be from green users?
That is
Yes.
from green users. One
Nice.
green
That
user
is- that's-
specifically.
Julie?
Julie
Yeah.
did it. And
job,
oh
Julie.
wait, that's not the best part. Wait a minute.
Jeff Julie. Oh,
It's got a Santa hat.
He's got a little
Correct.
Santa hat on. I'll probably have it backwards. Damn it.
What set is this
Okay.
from?
What set
Well,
is this from?
that state, there's no telling.
There you go.
Very cool.
There
Do
you
you,
go.
do you hear sleigh bells ringing? Do you hear sleigh bells ringing?
Oh,
So it's not a part of a set.
Yeah. Slay's being
So-
spelled S-L-A-Y, right, Ron?
Yeah, so you'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen with this guy because
Don't get your hopes up, chat.
no. Your hopes are up, but just don't expect him in September or October. But maybe the time of year when you wear little hats like this,
Yeah.
maybe that time of year.
But see, that's
Easter.
sort of cool.
That's right.
That's the coolest
Easter
part
of
Ron's
next
job,
year.
Seeing all that stuff so early and getting to play with it. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't get to play.
It'll
with
come
it.
out the
I
same
don't get to
time as
play
the
with
bee
it.
people.
Do you guys want this final name, or are we just gonna?
Yes, good, dude.
Okay.
I didn't
Let's
realize
talk
you were
about the
still
bee
here.
people. So the bee people
Oh,
and the
boy.
murder hornet. Okay, never mind.
I'm
Oh,
just
boy.
kidding. We know.
Anyway, so our last name is Darth Daddio.
Oh, Darth Daddio.
Darth Abacus for a moment.
No, Dave loves that name, Darth Daddio. Every time it brings up, he always says that. So good job, Darth.
You mispronounced Lord Dave
That's Lord
0312.
Dave. Listen here, Cecil.
That's one of the little otter pirates from Bones 5. Little otter man pirates. They're cute. He's got his head on a brine goblin. I don't know if you can tell. He's killed a brine goblin and standing on his head.
I love otters.
Yeah, we'll save it for tomorrow. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Justin, who are we rating tonight?
Well, while I
Dave
find
Johnson,
out,
over
Well, yeah. While I find out who we're rating, why don't we do our sign-offs here? Ron, we'll start with you.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
What?
Dave, or Ed.
What are we doing? Signing off?
Yeah, go ahead, Ron. Sign off for us, Ron. Sign off.
Oh, my God. So, I hope everyone enjoyed the show. And you like looking at this troll's nipples. And, oh, wait, it doesn't have nipples.
Is that the one with the
It doesn't have
cloaca?
nipples. Trolls, wait.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
He's
There you go.
Oh, right. We're going to go ahead and just unminimize that video.
And I hope you guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Next,
Sadie.
Sadie?
Just that we love you and be safe, and we'll see you soon.
Everybody stay safe. We're going to be doing ReaperCon Live here soon. We want you all there, so definitely stay safe.
John?
Is that fast
See you
enough,
tomorrow.
Joe?
That's
See you
good.
tomorrow. Well, that's it.
Oh, that was
See you
record.
tomorrow.
We're going to be rating
Okay.
Lord Gasumba. So,
Hey.
Hey,
yeah,
that's good.
we haven't rated him in a while. So we'll,
In a while,
we'll rate
yeah.
Lord, yeah. All right,
Great help,
guys.
fans unite.
Go ahead and
What's
give
our
everyone
outro?
go ahead and give everyone a wave and just enjoy the outro, guys.
Oh, that's a color, dwarf butt brown.
Oh my! We're muting audio.